And we're live.
Yo, what's up, cornerstoners? My name is Johnny Warbucks, and welcome back to another installment of the Rapper's Corner. As always, I'm here with my crew down over here. I got Sir Puff a lot.
What up?
I got the homie Kalishnikov right over there. And then today, we have the prolific street rapper, short and sweet tracks up on streams, mashed up with piano key master beats, rapture themes, lacking sleep as the nightmares creep past awakened beats after he has established scenes incorporating dream catchers. Yo, who are you? Where are you from? And what do you do?
Anna, I'm from Warsaw. I'm a pianist, choir conductor, composer, arranger, musician.
Nice.
I love it.
I
And
love
yo, I'm
it.
Phinx Phatal, and I spit and make music, and together we're Dreamcatchers Incorporated.
Dream
Nice.
Catchers Incorporated. I love it. Welcome to the show, guys. We really appreciate it. We kind of
Thank
always like
you.
to ask lighthearted questions, and I think at first, based on some of the music that I've heard, man, are you a Pac-Man fan, bro?
Definitely, man. I mean, I love video games, man.
Yo, is that like the arcade game that if you're gonna do like a retro cabinet and get one of those things, is it gonna be a Pac-Man game?
Definitely. It's either going to be Pac-Man or Rygar. One of the two.
Yo,
Rygar.
Rygar, dog. Yo, that's a sleeper monster too, man.
Yeah, man. That's how you know when you're an OG gamer.
Yeah. Rygar is a classic.
Did you play Rygar on the NES or in the arcade, man?
In the arcade, man, like my second
Yo.
home was Playland on the Deuce. Man. So,
Yo!
Yep.
Yo, Brad, what was the name of the joint around the way over here, man? What was that joint called, man?
Time out.
Fucking time out, bro. Oh my
yo,
god.
there was timeouts everywhere. Like that was like the big mall franchise arcade.
Yeah.
Well. If you talking about right here, that was Planet Play.
Planet Play, bro. Planet Play, but he's right. Timeout also, like, I think Planet
Yeah.
Play, that joint had like a laser tag joint in it. Yo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
come on, man. Yo, what up? Yo, so real quick on understanding Phinx Phatal. What is the meaning behind the name? And also, what about Spin Dizzy Burns? Like, what's up with those, man?
All right. Well, Phinx, I mean, it came from, it came from my attribute, which is Phinx, Phinx, which is power he, Islam, and unknown. So Phinx is power he or her who strives in Islam because the ends are unknown.
Oh my god.
Did not know that. That's tight.
Dude, that's hella tight, man. That's hella tight. So then what happened with Spin Dizzy Burns? Like,
Now, Spin Dizzy Birds is crazy because, I mean, like, along with rap, I mean, I write poetry, and I wrote this poem, and the ending of the poem was, lost in a whirlwind of sin, I'm spin dizzy and confused, unable to escape the death spiral, but destined to ride it until its end. Such is the fate of the wise in the world of the wicked.
oh my
And
god.
when I wrote that, I'm like, you know what? That's me. You know what I'm saying? I am lost in a whirlwind of sin.
Oh my god, yo.
No, man, this is all news to me. I mean, I've been following you on TikTok and Insta and stuff like that, man. But like, I didn't know you got down with poetry. That's me and John. We stay on that poetry junks, man. Like, that's cool. You got
Dead Poet
anything?
Society.
Yo, real talk. It's hip hop, right? If you're a writer and you're an MC and you don't write poetry, you don't write good raps.
Yo, that's truth.
One of my major influences, Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, While I Pondered Weak and Weary.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Rapping.
look at Alan Poe.
I got a post shit.
Like,
I literally have a rhyme that starts off like that.
there you go.
I love it.
That's what I'm
Nice.
saying. That's cool.
Yeah, we as a collective went by Dead Poet Society, and on it's a party over here available on Bandcamp. We have a song called Dead Poet Society, and we're all just like referencing Edgar Allan Poe poetry and anything that's extended to that, plus all of our darker stuff, because that's kind of always been our thing. But you, my man, are like that mid-90s grimy street New York shit, man. And it's like NY, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn to Toronto, Canada to Warsaw, Poland, right? Like, how did we get here? How did you and Anna Hadjic Rinkowitz link up, and how did this sound from New York become this combination?
Literally, we got COVID to thank for that.
Is that
Really?
right? Pandemic do a lot of magic, dude. That's
Yep.
crazy.
I went to go visit my girlfriend at the time, who was living in Poland, and then COVID kicked off, and I could not come home. There was no flights.
Yo,
Wow.
I'm
so you
trapped
out
for
in the
2
loop,
days,
man.
And how'd you
you
meet
know.
Anna?
I met
Yes,
Anna because you could tell her.
yes, it was a great surprise for me because at first, when Aaron came to one musical institution called Nowy Świat Muzyki in Polish, New World of Music, where normally Chopin concerts, recitals were played every day, and some other concerts, non-classical. At first, I was not convinced to combine Chopin and hip hop.
I loved it.
I remember that I was practicing upstairs on the piano, practicing some Chopin, and then the manager of this place came to me and said, "Anna, you have to meet someone. You have to meet Aaron. He's from New York. He does hip hop. Maybe you can do something with him, some Chopin and hip hop." And I thought to myself, no, no, it will not work. No. Chopin is like a saint music. You cannot do some kind of mixture. No, not on my watch. And then,
Yo,
then Aaron came inside, and I looked at him and thought, oh, maybe something can go out of this. Okay, let's meet. Let's say something to each other. And from word to word, I felt something inside which convinced me to try, just to try. And
yeah,
then Beata, this woman, this manager, came with some stuff needed to play the music of Aaron, and Aaron played one of his music in very weird, strange key in E flat minor, and suddenly I just saw the combination with the piece of Chopin to the music of Aaron
wow,
with the same key, because Chopin wrote many things, but one of them is an etude, a study in E flat minor. This tonation, this key is very dark, very special on the piano and on also other instruments. And my fingers suddenly by themselves come on the keyboard, and I just started to play this study by Chopin in E flat minor, and it corresponded so well with the music of
Nice.
Aaron. It was like a struck. Yes.
Wow.
So at first,
wow.
no, but then yes.
Yes. Yeah. Wow. That's an amazing story. That's
What
awesome.
I
Sorry.
what I love about this story is that you, in explaining to everybody else about Chopin, that he himself was a creator and an artist, but it sounds like he was also a little bit of this rebellious streak, right? Because he's taken songs and he's making them in minors and keys that don't usually coincide with what was trending at the time. And so he was already doing music out of the box, and he was doing darker, more emotionally evoking, thought provoking music for his time, which is what Phinx Phatal does. And I just think that that's really beautiful, because I think Chopin would hear this stuff and be like, it's amazing what it's become, what it can be, and what it will be in the future. Because how could anybody predict this? And what a combination it is, man, because it's some beautiful stuff you guys are doing together.
Yeah.
That was
I
one of
got
the for me. 'Cause I didn't know very much about Chopin when I first started the project. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I knew about classical music, but not Chopin in particular. So for me, it was like as I learned about him, and like, yo, your boy, he had that dog in him for real. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
He was really about it, you know. So it's like I wanted to make sure that I did his music justice with my music, you know, because I didn't want to just, just throw anything on there. So it's like I wanted to make something that I know that if he was around to listen to, he'd be like, all right, you know what? I might not understand it, but I feel it.
I feel it, man.
that's the beauty of music, right? So like
Yeah.
it's really about understanding music. It's about feeling. So you
And
move.
I was so surprised, if I may say, that Aaron, who as a rapper, as a hip hop man, should not like the classical music and say, "Oh,
Oh
it's a
yeah.
shit. Hip hop is a power." No, but he was very in the music. He loved every note, and he just understood it. Understood the way of thinking of Chopin. He appreciated the music, and then he wrote so great lyrics to the this study in E flat minor, poetic genius. And I dare
Perfect.
say that Aaron is a poetic genius.
There it is.
Yes, yes, he is. So
Oh,
I'm so privileged to know him, to listen to him, and I look forward to see you in Warsaw, Aaron.
yeah,
Now I got a reason to come back.
Yo,
Well,
yo,
definitely.
no, for reals, we look forward to you guys working together because man, like I was gonna say, like I heard that project and it left me wanting more, man. You know what I mean?
We got
Like
a whole EP. We have a whole EP. You know, we're one song away. I mean, and the thing that we like to do with the EP is we have like songs with my vocals with rapping, and then we have completely instrumental songs where it's just like 'cause I mean, because like we're mashing classical and hip hop. So I mean, in classical, there's not always lyrics. So we got our instrumentals, we got our joints with the lyrics. You know, I'm one song away. I was feeling a little ways about it because I mean, all right, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I mean, like literally, like last month, one of my brothers who I love to death. I mean, he chose to end his struggle with depression. You know, and
Oh,
oh man,
that's still hitting me. You know, I'm still not over it. You know,
yeah, of course.
I'm trying to figure out a way how to try to take that, you know what I'm saying, turn it into something artistic and something creative, you know, and move forward. But I can tell you right now, for anybody that knows me, depression claimed my brother, and yo, I'm gonna get my lick back. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get
Yo,
my lick back. I'm gonna snatch as many people as possible out of the jaws of depression, you know, before I leave this planet. That's my goal from now on, you know.
nice.
you know,
That's an honorable goal.
we all like well I suffer from depression, John also. I mean, also we all have our dark times and it's really important because a lot of guys end up that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it does like you know it definitely needs to stop, you know, and I feel like a lot of social media, a lot of things is just constantly bombardment of negative stuff, not to mention then the news, then what's happening, you know, down the street, then what's happening to your neighbors. It's like constantly bombarding. I feel like any male or female should take that time for themselves and just gather themselves again and then come back to the world and fight because that's how, you know, it's about fighting.
Yeah.
So you know, Matt,
I mean, that's the thing. Because depression, people think like it's just something that you know
on,
you can write a prescription and solve it. You
on,
know, you can get it out of
you
your head. No, it's a lifelong battle. You know, I mean,
just
when
get
you
over it, right? Like you just get
yeah,
happy one
no,
morning.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, this is a lifelong battle. You're gonna be fighting this battle for the rest of your life, and it's like
yeah, amen, brother.
it's easier to fight a battle when you know you got allies.
yeah,
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 Amen.
You know,
Yeah,
because that's the problem with a lot of people. You know, they really feel like they're in this alone, and you know,
alone. That's where it gets them the most.
yeah,
and you know, like for reals, like hip hop for me took me out of that depression. It transmutated my depression into something where it's a lot more musical, a lot more whatever lyrical and stuff like that. So I've had ways to vent, you know, and that's really important. A lot of people don't have those ways to vent, but I've also had like friends, you know, so like when you have allies, it's like you're good. Like right now, my brother's over there in Florida, and he just broke up well, him and his girl broke up, and he's like by himself, and I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? Like it's
check on
one.
that
Yeah.
man, please. You know, make sure you check on that man and make sure that you let him know that no matter what he's going through, one, it's not silly, it's not stupid. You're not alone.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
you
yeah.
know, those are the main things. You know, because even as somebody who's going through depression myself, it's like you know, you feel like whatever it is that's affecting you, like oh, it's stupid, it's silly. You know, it's not. I shouldn't be feeling like this. But yo, you know, you're entitled to feel however you got to feel. You know,
yeah.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
yeah. That's why when he said that he's caught me crying, I mean he has, you know. So and I joke about it, but for reals, it's like, you know, if it is what it is, it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with it. You know
You're
what
a
I mean?
human being. We got you.
That
Listen,
that
listen. Listen. Fine is part of the human experience, and I think that as men, we do a big injustice to ourselves by denying us that part of our humanity. You know,
and
so
not only
because
to
here's the thing.
ourselves, not only to ourselves, but to our women too,
Yeah,
because you know,
it's
without
not weakness.
that, yeah, yeah,
Because think
it,
about it like this: as men, right? As men, what emotions are we allowed to express? Anger.
Uh-huh.
anger,
What
man,
else?
yeah,
What other emotions are we literally allowed to express freely? You know, anger is one of them.
I
You
think
know,
that's
but
it.
anything else, you know, you express an emotion and people looking at you like,
Yeah,
yo,
man.
you feel stuff, dog. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's like, yo, we need to stop that, man, because it's like it's denying us what it means to be human, you know. And if you can't see what it means to be human in yourself, then it's easier for you to deny that in somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that's why you got those poetic lyrics, man. And that's why Anna works with you because you have this truth about you, man. We were talking about that earlier, like me and John. He's like, yeah, man. He's got like this, like how you describe '90s rugged kind of New Yorkish, and I'm like, yeah, but he's also got like that, like he speaks the truth. You know what I mean? There's certain things that he says that like resonate with like reality, my reality, a lot of other people's realities. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
kind of shifting over to the classical music, right? So I grew up. My mom was really strict with my music, so she was like, "You can only listen to classical music." So I
Ooh,
grew up
Yeah.
listening.
Me
To,
too.
yeah, we had
Classical is better. Yeah.
right. No,
It's
no, no, no.
I'm actually
just
classically
different.
trained
It's
piano
just
too.
different. It's elevated on something else. But I wouldn't. Oh man, I'm a hip hop
Get out
head,
of
dude. Like,
here! Get out of here!
yo,
No.
yo,
So the reason I bring up hip hop
pedestals, man.
is because like our for America we have what we consider our classical music is jazz. So
Oh well,
like
American.
um you know we mix a lot of jazz with our hip hop and even though like I like Schubert, I like Wagner, I like all these people, like I do like incorporating their music into even if it's small. It's not like very obvious, but the drums, the timpanis, the boom, 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 like putting those in the backgrounds of my drums. Like I do love classical music. So going back to what you said with
You know something about classical music. So actually, Klishnikov Red and I have a group, Kogo Monks, and I did all the beats. I'm a classically trained piano player. Yeah, and so my mom always made me listen to classical music. But when it came to hip hop, because I started working on hip hop with Chris, I wanted to make something people hadn't made. So I went to go use classical music. But the guy that I went to and I take most of my inspiration from is Bach.
Oh yeah,
oh,
shout out
Bach,
to Bach, man.
man.
Yeah, man, Bach's go.
Yeah, so
Bach was the first jazz man in history of music.
Ha
In
ha
fact,
ha.
and that's
his
that's
harmony thinking, his rhythmical thinking was many things we can find in jazz, as you
yeah
perfectly
yeah
know.
and it works perfect with hip hop. That kind of timing.
and that's why that's like we have a song. What was it? 4/4 instead of
Oh,
3
we did a 3/4 instead of
3.
4/4 one
Yeah,
time too. A waltz type of
yeah,
beat. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the Wolf, right?
yeah.
yeah. So we do like we as because we make music. Right? That's a different perspective because a lot of people just rap, and but a lot of people don't go into the music aspect of it. So like me, I'll listen to all. I mean, there's Polish rap that I listen to. You know that
What is your opinion on it,
you
if I
know,
may ask?
I
Dude,
like
it's dope, man. It's dope.
I Polish, Russian, German, Turkish, and Spanish rap. And French. I
And
listen to
Korean
all that.
rap. What do you think about Asian
Yo,
rap?
I
Hey,
like dude.
Oh,
Shout out to Korean
hey,
rap. No, no, no.
I
Drunken
know.
Tiger style. I listen to all that stuff though, man. That's real talk though.
no,
yo,
no, we
listen. Right now,
Yo,
what's that? XP? Is that the name of it? Or XG? I know them and Atarashi Gakko. They go hard, man. Like, they go hard. Like, as an old school New Yorker, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, so that's what it is, though, man. Is that a lot of these cats that are coming from across the pond doing this MC hip hop shit, they're still tapped into like 80s and 90s shit. So their music, even if I don't understand it, is a vibe that I can rock with because I'm already there.
Yeah.
And it's
Exactly.
and the crossover element of this, it's not unheard of. It's small pockets, right? Like Wu-Tang, like when they did Forever, that whole album, RZA's whole train of thought was we need to use live instrumentation, orchestra, strings to make this next album. Tonight, Kalishnikov Red and I are seeing Nas, and he's celebrating his 35th with Illmatic, and he's doing a whole joint with the National Symphony Orchestra, dog. And so we're gonna see that tonight. Like that's so it's not an unheard of element. Yo, I'm excited about it for real. Like we've seen Nas before, but like this with the symphony, it's a whole new thing. And yo, trust believe we'll be thinking about both of y'all on that, man, when we're out there.
Thinking about you guys hard.
So, yo, imagining what those shows could be like on like even like the smaller, like intimate level, just like Anna with the piano, Phinx with the mic, and just a crowd rocking, dude. I see it and hear it, you know.
And you know what? Just that imagery itself, Anna on the piano, you on the mic, even though it's worlds apart, but it's so hip hop. Like to me, that's such a hip hop.
It's so fucking hip hop, bro.
Like,
yo, thank you guys. Really, because like I gotta say, like as far as hip hop, I mean, y'all, we're from the older generation, so pop to me has always been about, you know what? I don't see what y'all guys are doing over here. This is how we do it right here. That's the essence of hip hop. You know, it was all about bringing something new, bringing something
new,
creating. I mean, like you can't rhyme like this dude. You can't make beats like this dude. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like when I got a chance to work with Anna, I'm like, this is the most hip hop thing. You know?
I love it. That's the truth, man. That's the truth.
Yeah,
that's how I felt like with Red when we started creating Dead Poets Society. You know, like it was. I mean, maybe in an aspect of it, it was a gimmick in the sense of like, you know, like once again like Wu-Tang doing like all the kung fu shit, right? Like, but but for us, it's a part of who we are, man. Because poetry and that aspect of rhythm, rhyming, and music is, I mean, today's day it's different because you got the slam poetry and all that shit's out there, but that wasn't really popping when we started recording music.
Back then.
And so people might have thought it as a niche or a gimmick or whatever, but we were really tapping into something unique in our minds, and that's what the idea was. Is like, yeah, we can rap, we know how to do that, but can we bring something different to the table that separates us from everybody else? And that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we came out doing. And heads don't really do that anymore. Like it's really about bandwagon hopping and whatever's hot right now.
Follow the leader.
Follow the leader, man. Follow the sheep, maybe.
Yeah, follow the sheep. Because remember, back in the days, like if you were a rapper, you weren't doing it because you wanted to get rich.
Yeah, no, it was because I loved it. Like
that was the only reason to do it, you know, because you weren't gonna get rich being a rapper.
You wanted to show up and say you wanted to prove that you was nicer or different than anybody else, that you brought something to the table that nobody else had.
Right.
It was it's very different nowadays.
It was unheard of back in those days, but now we got people who really like, you know what? I'm good right now.
There's a good business right here. I can make some like real quick money. I can get in and out, and that's where, you know, a lot of these cats talking about vulture, you know, culture and all that stuff. Like that's where a lot of that stems from, is because people are coming in, grabbing cash and getting out, and piggybacking off of what's already worked in the past.
Right.
That's being a thief, man. That's culture vulture shit. So
that's what the majors used to do.
So I have a quick.
Back in the days, the major labels. Oh, who's hot right now on the charts? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they make
let's go build that. Yeah.
So I got a quick question for Anna. Sorry to interrupt, guys, but because you already did this, are you planning to maybe do more projects in the future with some hip hop artists, or is just this a one-time thing and you do it and it's done?
Excellent question.
Also, another question: do you play any other instruments besides the piano? And that, so yeah. That's for you to.
Thanks for these questions. It's a one-time project. Uh, Sorry, no. Yes, it's one-time project, but with some views for next time projects, and only with Aaron. I don't predict really. I don't predict anyone else to work with, and I'm dying to revive the project because we are living in different continents, and it's a quite a big obstacle to do it regularly. However, yes, it's only with Aaron, and the project will um, develop with maybe other composers. I don't know. I don't know which way we are going to take. However, I feel it is for me, a very beautiful cooperation. Um, and only with Aaron, yes. So I'm still on it. However, now it is like suspended because of the obstacles I mentioned about. And yes, and the project waits for a second life. And the next question, I do play other instrument, and it is flute.
Oh,
You're a
Yes, like
flautist, man. Yo, that is
yes.
dope. What, see, and there's another hip hop tie-in, Andre 3000. What's happening?
see,
Little Lizzo, what's happening?
Yeah, right.
I used to
Yo,
play
like Phinx,
sax.
these cats want to get on it, man. Like just holler.
Please, man. Let me get on something where Anna's playing a damn flute, man. I'll rock out to that in a heartbeat, dude.
No, but that's cool though that it's an exclusive thing between both of you guys because that's an exclusive.
Eric B. Rakim, man.
No,
Gangstar.
it's an
Mob
exclusive.
Deep.
It's an exclusive sound, which is that we can definitely listen. That we are honored to, and that we have had the chance to listen to this music, this project before. Like at least a couple of tracks that you have out. I just can't wait for the new stuff to be coming out, man. Um, Besides this, do you have any other projects, Sphinx, that you're working on that you
Yeah, I
think?
mean, cause yeah, I do. Because what I do is the stuff that I do with Anna. I mean, I love it because it's different, it's new, but then as a classical rapper, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes you just got to get on a joint and spit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I
So,
mean, I do that as well. So
so you would say that you're open to collabs and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you want to? This crazy part is like there was so many of my homies because like pretty much everybody I know, like because back in the day we had the drama club. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
pretty much everybody from the drama club, you know what I'm saying? Like I got joints with them. Like so, I mean, I got my homies, who probably haven't made records or made joints in a couple of years. I got new tracks with them. I'm constantly making songs.
Nice, nice.
It's my sanity. This is what keeps me. You know what I'm saying? From losing my mind.
Amen,
This is what.
brother. That's the truth, man.
Yeah, that's
So I
like
mean,
that's changed my stuff from depression to music. Transmutating that stuff. Um, no,
no, if
that's
you're creative, you have to.
yeah, that's the thing. But also, it's like a double-edged sword because once you're creative, you're more open to feel things, and that gives you more fuel for the thing, but it also wears you out at times. You know what I mean? So, like,
100%.
yeah, it's a double sword, man. It's a double
That's why
edged.
it's like, yo, you need those allies in the army against depression. That's when they come in.
Yeah, man. No, for reals, for reals.
I
Uh,
mean,
so I was gonna ask you too, man. Like, do you have any plans on maybe going back to Europe and working like with Anna, like face to face in the future, or?
Definitely. I mean, definitely. I mean, for me, like right now, I mean, I'm kind of like two places because here in America, I'm here for right now, but
uh-huh.
I've also got some roots over in Barcelona. You know,
Okay.
I did a track.
Shout out.
Actually, I did a track over there with the big homie Dive Diaboso. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Dive, man, yo, come on, release that joint, man. Release that joint. You sitting on it,
No,
But
no,
I did an ill track. I
that's
did an
cool.
ill track with Dive. I mean, so I mean, I'm constantly bouncing around. I mean, because I'm also been to India. I haven't worked with anybody in India yet, but I try to everywhere that I go in the world. I try to, kind of like touch base with somebody there. It's like, hey, okay, you make hip hop, you know, see what
Yo,
you see what I, see what I can make
what
come
can we
out of it,
get?
man.
Yeah, what can we cook, man? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
that.
that's how it started with me in Toronto. Like that was like the first place I went.
Hey, so Anna, I also wanted to ask you or tell you a little story. So my daughter's name is Anna, right? And she herself is now catching this ear for the piano, and she's starting to create her own tunes. And it's really funny because they're original pieces. And every she's doing a camp right now as the time of this recording, and they have a large piano there, and she keeps like I keep getting videos of her making these like original pieces, and she keeps telling everybody that she's self-taught. I just love it, man, and I love the parallel to that. But like, if you had some advice to give to a very young aspiring pianist, what would you give them? And I can share that with my daughter. I can let her hear the words of wisdom from a pro and a professional that's out here.
My only advice is to practice
Yes.
and
Practice.
just sacrifice your time for this thing, because
Yeah.
music is very demanding.
Hmm.
Lover, lover, yes, I can say that it's a lover, and you shall give her as much attention as you can. So only just spend hours with your instrument and practice,
Yes.
practice, and
Practice,
don't be
practice,
afraid.
practice. Yeah.
That's right.
Don't be afraid. I love it,
Practice,
man.
practice
Practice. Don't be
five
afraid.
times a day, every day.
Amen, amen.
That's
All
right.
right, all right. There it is. I love it. Last night we were watching as a family the movie Big, and my wife, she at the scene, the iconic scene in that movie is where they're all dancing on the big piano, right? As a surprise, my wife pulls out this giant piano from the same toy store that she had purchased as a surprise for Anna, and she immediately hops on it. And instead of doing like the chopsticks from the movie, she starts jumping up and down and doing her piece. And we were just like, and I looked at my wife, and we were both like, "Whoa, that's crazy, man!" Like, so the bug is there, man, and it would be crazy, man. One day doing some sort of a hip hop track with my daughter on piano. That would be mind blowing stuff, man. But I love it, man. I love the whole. I mean, the piano is probably the instrument for me in hip hop.
I think piano is the number one instrument, period, as far as instruments goes.
Amen, amen,
And
dude.
if you can learn to play the piano, you can learn to play all the other instruments. I swear.
I
Not only
believe
that,
it.
you will find a piano in just about every genre of music.
Amen, man. Yo, it's the
Yeah,
truth,
yeah.
though.
And I feel like it's one of the most emotional like sounds. You know what I mean? Like you can just like
Other than the flute.
other
The flute go hard in the paint too. Strings,
Flute.
brass horns, all that stuff. But like, yeah, the piano is just different.
for me like there's little. I think the Rocky movies and the Rocky soundtrack have some really good music, and there's little snippets and little nuggets of just like a
Yep.
little like that, and it caused so much emotion. Just three notes,
Mm-hmm.
like and that's what I'm saying. Like piano has got to be one of the most,
It's funny
you
you say
know,
3 notes. You said even like okay, 3 notes can be emotional on instruments. Like let's take an electric guitar. Everyone knows if I just go
Oh yeah.
dun dun dun.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You already
Da,
know
da,
Mm-hmm.
da, da.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah. But no, but I do like the piano, and plus, like growing up in a Latin household, you hear nothing but piano in all our music genres, from salsa, merengue, Latin jazz. It's just full of piano. So I love the piano. I can't. I'm not good with two hands at the same time.
yeah, yeah, Red. Tell him, yo, hey, Phinx, real quick, man, and I guess it would be Anna too, right? This is I want to try to get. I want to get this one in before we start like playing some videos and stuff, right? But I saw something. I think it was on TikTok, bro. Like, did you do a live performance at an Auschwitz camp survivor like gathering or something like that. Could you
I
tap
am
in?
the only rapper in
Yo,
history to have ever performed at Auschwitz.
Oh
yo,
wow.
that has got to be the craziest fucking thing I've ever heard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's wild.
right after me and Anna recorded on Poetic Genius, we
Yeah.
were my girlfriend at the time. We were downstairs and we were playing. I was playing it for her, and a woman had overheard, and she was like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is amazing." She told me that there was a movie that was being shown. Now, at the time, the movie was called Chopin: A Tale of Three Pianos. It's since
Uh-huh.
been renamed to Chopin: I'm Not Afraid of the Dark. But
Uh,
basically, in this movie, it's three of the some of the best pianists in the world playing Chopin at three of the most iconic places. Like there was a Korean pianist, and he was playing at the demilitarized zone between North and South Korea. Then there was the part that
wow.
I was in Auschwitz, where Leszek Mosher, Big L, you know what I'm saying?
Uh,
He's performing at Auschwitz, and the show was for camp survivors and their family. And then the third one was another pianist, and it was the largest Syrian refugee camp, you know. So
wow.
I got a chance to be in the movie, and perform, for the crowd there, and it was just absolutely amazing. Because I mean,
Wow.
first time I went, because when I first got to Poland, that was like one of the first places I went to. I went to Auschwitz, and I went to what's it called, the Wolf's Den, you know.
Uh,
So Wolf's Den is crazy, but Auschwitz, I mean, like I took the tour and everything, and I'm just like, wow, because I mean, like you don't understand certain things until you walk in certain shoes.
Yeah.
And when you walk in those shoes, like that's
Yeah.
when I was like, wow, okay.
Man,
I mean, I
I
was
went to a concentration camp as a kid, and that changed my life. Like,
same here, literally.
Saying that you were one of the guys who played at the
Yeah,
uh
it was me
yeah,
and a gentleman by the name of Leszek Mosher. I mean, like he was an amazing guy. Like talk about pianist. I mean, he is off the chain with it. But I mean, I learned so much from this man, like just performing with him, and I took away so much from that experience because when you get to talk to people who survived the camps, and you talk to their families. I mean, because it's watching a movie about it is one thing, but like when you get that firsthand knowledge, I mean, and then you get to talk to people. It's like, well, you ask questions like, how does it feel now returning to this place? After
I
you were
know,
here,
right?
so
That's
and then they tell you stuff like, well, they were like then they weren't afraid, but like now they're afraid because they see that it can happen again,
oh
uh,
yeah, for real.
and
that's
and
crazy. Yeah.
and that hits you,
and
that hits you.
Yeah,
unfortunate
that hits.
is we're starting to see that
Yeah, I
happen.
mean, where's the lie?
Yeah.
Where's
Where's
the
the
lie?
line, man? That's facts, man. No cap, dog. Like that's crazy. Yo. So here's the deal, man. I want to take advantage of the time clock. I think it's time that we do some of these videos, and with the honors of having Anna on board, Dreamcatchers Incorporated, right here in the building, I say that we showcase some of those project pieces, and then we will reacclimate ourselves back to fully Phinx Phatal material here. So let me go ahead and do a little share here, man, and get ourselves going. I think we're going to start off with that poetic genius. Here we go. All right.
fragile and frail, he was timid and pale, but every note that he played weighed heavy, went on the scale. A child prodigy, passion and genius prevail. His love for his country, ever true, would never fail. Piano prophet, composition spoke of the future. Psyche of a surgeon that uses sound to suture. Hearts needing healing, repairing souls that have been wounded. Entered school once he attended, when he left he had attuned it. It's scary how such a tortured visionary mind, legendary, one of the greatest of all time. Inspiration, a manifestation of pure creation, a wonder to the world and a treasure to his whole nation. So when his time was ended, earth no longer his to roam. He left the world his music, but his heart he sent it home. Poetic genius.
Oh man.
Yo, I love that shit, man.
This shit is so
Thank you,
fucking good, dude. That is amazing.
That
bro.
gave me goosebumps, y'all, for real.
Yeah. And
damn,
I said the emotional with the piano, it goes really soft at one point, and then and it's just like
yes. Towards the end, and once Anna like really starts hitting the keys up, dude.
And like down the stairs while you're playing the high notes. Oh, beautiful video, beautiful verse.
Beautiful video. The visuals are stunning with it too, man. Like that's the energy and things comes through with the bars. Dude. I love it. Yo, it's powerful shit, man. It's like it's emotional.
Yeah,
and that's it made you feel something, so I'm happy.
Man. Yeah.
Oh, man, like 3 times I got goosebumps on there. Hair's all standing up.
I love how it goes from like the intro to the verse to the outro. It's just beautiful art. It's a piece of art.
And a proper collaboration, right? Because like a lot of hip hop heads that would have an opportunity like this, what they would do is just have that as an instrumental, right? And just rap right over it. But you allow Anna to breathe here, and she's able to really showcase not only just her talents on there, but like the entire like emotional evocation that comes with it by allowing that build in the beginning and that like just complete crash at the end, and then it just softens up and it leaves, and it's just
very artistic, guys.
So well done,
good, very well done.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Dreamcatchers Incorporated, man. I mean, that's available on YouTube right now. And I'm gonna jump into the next one that y'all did together called "Call Me Caesar." This one goes hard. This one goes hard in the paint, man. This is it right here, dog. "Call Me Caesar." There we go. Let's share. Bing, bing, and boom. Dreamcatchers and Call Me Caesar. That's it.
Mama did her best, but it seemed she couldn't compete with the sinful caress and the rest of them Brooklyn streets. Consumed as kids, they claimed us, maimed us, swallowed us whole. Some of us lost our lives, some of us sold our soul. Forgotten hopes and dreams, now replaced with plots and schemes. On and off the court, there were shootouts with rival teams. See, I did my thing for Dolo, I was never one for crowds. If you weren't built for the madness, then your ass was disavowed. Weakness just was not allowed, we were Spartans to our core. Look, my only peace of mind were the times we were at war. When tomorrow is unsure, every moment's roaring pure. Baptized in the fire of that overcoming door. I stand strong in my blackness, no actors, and that's for sure. And if these devils take me, make sure you settle the score. For every one of ours, we're taking 10 of theirs or more. They gave us hell on earth, so let's fling wide the devil's door.
When our enemy, whether it's black, brown, yellow, or white, come to us to attack us, they don't ask you, are you a Moor? That's right. Are you a black Muslim? Are you a Sunni Muslim? They come to you because the color of your skin, because the nappiness of your hair, the thickness of your lips, the broadness of your nose. They coming for you.
Over 400 years of persecution with no restitution is the solution. Retribution in the form of revolution. Because the U.S. Constitution wasn't made for my shade. I was promised gold and never paid. My justice was delayed. Though your laws were obeyed, you still slaved without mercy. Concealed in a cloak of conspiracy and controversy. And it hurts me to think that some of my kind still dead in the mind, remain dumb, deaf, and blind. I find that as I age, I can control my rage. I put it down on page, then engage when I'm on stage. Got a hunger for justice and a bloodlust to assuage. Back to my monkey business, free to lock on every cage. I'm a urban gorilla, some say guerrilla, but when I say bang, it ain't onomatopoeia. If you ain't with that thing, then I'm chucking deuces, see ya. I'm either gonna hang or I'm gonna win this war to free ya.
And they see one common enemy. One thing I learned from the word nigga. When white boys say nigga, they ain't referring to no specific domination of anybody. All of us. All of us. So one thing you can learn from the nigga, when they see us as one, we get to see ourselves as one. So what you say you a Moor, I say my father's name. We have the same common goals. That's right. Freedom, justice, and equality.
Oh.
Man, that John.
We didn't start this war. It was them who fired the first shot.
Mm-hmm.
They started the Band Geek Rebellion.
God damn, it's fucking right, dude. Jesus
Every
Christ,
time
man.
it's the heart, man. It hits the heart.
Thank Father Divine Allah. Thank you for the jewels. Bless you.
Look, I absolutely thank both of you guys for the talent that you guys give to us. Because for reals, like, man, I'm gonna be bumping that music for a minute. Like, so.
Thank you.
No, thank you guys.
Yeah, man, you're a top-notch artist, bro.
Yo, man, straight up, man.
Anna's a great musician, bro. You're totally dope ass MC, man, for real.
Yeah, man. They call me some colleagues. Yeah,
that was like, that's a part of the whole concept, isn't it? Like, it's the unification. He said some say gorilla, I say some say guerrilla, and then just how you switch into the onomatopoeia joint, like that joint just is buttery, man.
You know, it's
so
MCs like you. It's MCs like you that made me want to make hip hop.
Thank you, man. That does honor to the MCs who inspired me, but like even down to the title, because like people say call me Caesar, and I'm not talking about Julius. In Planet of the Apes, the chimpanzee. That started the revolution.
Yeah, I love Caesar and Planet of the Apes, and he's like my my heroes.
Same here.
Spirit animal, dog. Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, that's so dope, guys. No,
I must say that this song was not easy for me. I mean, the production of it was great. The work on it, the inspirations and so on. But yes, at first I got beats from Aaron, and then I adapt music of Chopin to it.
Dude, that's so crazy.
And then Aaron was writing his lyrics, so I didn't know what the song will be about. And then Aaron surprised me with this quite strong expression of this of his lyrics. And at first, I had a problem with accepting this kind of contrast, big contrast with this very very delicate thing with this meaning of songs. But then it was also like a struck. Yes, I allow it. Great, let's do it. And now I am proud of it, very proud. So thank you, Aaron, for being strong And
Nice.
yes, not
Good.
even.
Thank you
Well,
for believing in me. You know.
well, Anna, like we all thank you for allowing it to happen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you, because if you were like, nah, I don't want to do it, that song wouldn't exist. And
Oh, she was, man. You do not like she hated it at first, like hated it. And I'm sitting here like, I don't want to rewrite this. It's like I can't rewrite this. I mean, like I just put my soul down, you know.
Yeah, really, really. You
nah,
know what it is, though, man? I know a couple of artists. I had this one young lady. She was asked to record a hook to a song, and kind of was given instruction as to a vibe, and it was a brother sister combination, right? And she sings this hook over this pretty heavy beat, and then basically hits me up in tears like later when the final product came out, because her brother like went in hard about like her father and their father rather, and she didn't know that's what the song was going to be about, and she was very, very like upset about it. But then she was like, this is what hip hop is about. It's the raw emotion that you're tapped into in the moment, and instead of being hurt by it, she understood the rage being vented and released from it, and how that would help others cope with their own issues, with their own family members and their own problems,
well, I mean,
right? And how
I would
affected.
I would help the brother out too,
You
because
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
released.
gotta be. That had to be cathartic for him.
Yeah,
Yeah, as much as it was hard for her to hear it, there was no way it was easy for him to write it.
right,
Yeah,
You
right.
know,
right.
and you got and I respect that, and that is sometimes and that's how it goes. Like you'll get a beat, you'll hear some sort of emotional evocation for yourself. You create something and you imagine it going one direction, and then the partner steers it in another one. And that happens a lot between us too. Like the three of us here, like I'll have an idea about something or a direction I think it's gonna go, and then boom, here comes the input from someone else, and bang, now we're going this way. And how do we collaborate and make sure that gels, right? That happens.
We never let John do anything.
No, they begged me to it.
No, we like agree on everything and then like do something totally different instead.
No, straight up. They'll be like, yo, write this, spit this, and I'll do that. And they're like, yeah, this is cool. We're going to go a different direction with this.
No, I actually like the other song I just did, that the original version of Diggy Down
Yeah.
with Mooch and thing. Everyone like really liked that original beat, and I know I'm the one to put him on there. I didn't really like that beat at the end. Like after I heard it so many times, and I went and did a whole another beat, made another version, and I like it so much better. And I sent it to them there, and they're like, yeah, because it was all like happy-ish, like sounding like uplifting instead of like dark like the original one. But man, sometimes it happens. Like I like my second version better than the first version, but things like that happen. Or when we're working together, that same song with how Chris and John got one, Johnny and Klishnikov read with Rusty in the middle. Like Rusty was supposed to be in the end of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, John was supposed to go first and Chris was supposed to be in the middle, but it didn't turn out that way. It's like Chris, Rusty, and then John.
Yeah, that joint is so hard, man. I love that joint.
Yeah.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. That's dope, dude. That's dope. I want to take some time while we still got the clock going. I got Drama Act 2. I got Somos Proximos. I got Wet Work. I got Drama Act 1. What are we thinking about playing next here, fellas?
I will let you pick.
You let us pick? What do you think? Yo, Red, you got one, man? I think it's got to be Drama Act 1, right? Or Proximos.
It's either both of those, but let's Drama Act 1. Let's go with that one.
Let's go Drama Act 1, right? Okay, I'm gonna do that. This one is one of the first ones I heard where I was like, "Holy shit, this cat is a fucking spitter, dude!" Like this is good shit right here for those who don't know or have not caught on yet. Check this shit out.
Just so old.
Yo, listen to your flow on this. It's about the confidence and shit. Like this just goes in.
Yo, Need, man. Yo, what's up, man? Don't sneak up on me like that, bro. Yo, man. Yo, man. I had to run to the crib and change and shit, man. Yo, hard, man. Yo, don't worry about that, man. I got this L, man. We gonna get played.
You motherfucker
Yo, no
wants
doubt.
to get this 40K? What the fuck is that thing? Get all that noise, kid.
Yo, man. All the motherfuckers down there, you swear they giving away something free and shit, right?
All right.
Yo, let's go peep that shit, man.
Oh shit, son. Yo, why my man caught all aspects of that shit? Look at that shit, kid.
Yo, that's fucked up, man.
Oh
Son laid
shit,
out,
man.
man.
I hate that
Dead,
shit,
man. That shit is fucked up, man.
Another body found lying on the ground. People surround the scene. This time the victim's an 18-year-old black male. Must have got somebody fed. Caught 3 in the head. Then he bled, left for dead. Chalk lines to find the outer shape of his form. His word spreads around and the larger crowd swarms. Cops ask questions, but nobody knows. Life in the ghetto, that's the way shit goes throughout the crowd. The reason for his death was debated. Was it over a girl or was it drug related? Kids today are crazy, states a woman from the back. Bet whoever did this to him was another young black. He probably so crack and deserved what he got. Said a man from the middle sounded glad he was shot. Some chicks in the mix watching cops take flicks. Complimented the cadaver on his choice of kicks. This hard rock sparked up a BLUNT. Looked around, then said better him than me. Kids laugh and play, take a glance then look away. See they don't bother to stay to them, it's just another day. Hey, also in the crowd we got some snitch dime droppers. Eager to call 1-800 Crime Stoppers. Leaving info to the coppers on the low collecting dough. When it's time for the court, they better pray that you can show. Hey yo, ghetto life is getting scandalous. Younger niggas is getting vandalous. They send more cops to handle us. It's like the world's going mad. Bad is good, good is bad. Kids growing up without a dad. In a world like this with no guidance or direction leads to HIV infection or witness protection. The problem needs correction because the future's looking bleak. Just take a look around and see the truth in what I speak.
Hey, yo, man. Yo, let's bounce from this scene. Press me, man. This made me fucking sick, man. Yo, check it out, man. Yo, oh, shit, yo. See them niggas right there? That's right that dead Bernie niggas and shit. Yo, that's his peoples and shit. Right there. Hell yeah, man. Yo, I got beef with them niggas, man. Heads up, man. Yo, what is going on? There might be some drama out here, man.
Street corner thugs conspicuously sell drugs. Greet each other with hugs. Salute the night, busting slugs. Jeans sagging, brown bagging, booze bottles, building blunts. Every now and then they smiling, street like gleam off their fronts. Gold on they necks with their mindset on the Lex. Making mad drug connects to milk morphines for their checks. Trading drugs for sex, bone and base heads raw. That's why someone turned their man's cabbage into coleslaw. Nature's first law, self-preservation without hesitation. I'll send them to the father of creation. If they start a situation trying to play tough guy, provocate a confrontation and some just might die. Cause it's war streets, nigga, something gotta give. Every day's another struggle, cause a brother gotta live. I keep my clip full to the tip, so I ain't even gotta cock it. If a nigga try to test, I blast his ass right through the pocket. I see him staring, so now I look him eye to eye. While my mind's preparing, it's a great day to die. Today, like any other word, the mother life is trife. It's a fucking shootout, son, and I damn sure ain't bring a knife.
Damn, man. That's the shit. And look, you got
Yo, do you make all your own beats, homie?
Nah. Sometimes I make my beats, but then like over the years, I've had a production team that I've worked with from Toronto. I mean, these guys are amazing, and because we have that kind of relationship where we've been working together for so long, it's like they know what I want to spit on before I do.
Okay, that's
okay. This shit is like fucking grimy New York shit, straight up and down, man.
That's that. I fucks with that shit, man.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, there's some Freddie Fox. There's some artifacts. There's some good, like some company flow. Like,
no, there's Kane. There's Rakim.
There's definitely that. There's like, if you're going back, there's the Kane, the Rakim in there, man. Like it's just the overall like confidence and the articulation to how you're doing it. Almost got a little Bahamadia in there. Yeah. Like it's really, really buttery and it bounces. It's jet ski rap, dude. Like it's crazy, man.
Everybody who you named was like influenced me. Like I've been influenced by every piece of music I've ever heard in my life.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, I mean, you can feel, you can hear like the whole pot like stewed together, man. Like it's in there, man.
Yeah, no, that's why, and it's lovely shit, man. That's why I'm so grateful you make music, man. I'm so grateful you spit and flow. I'm so grateful Anna does her stuff, man. I'm so grateful you guys both did your shit together, because for reals, man. And on top of all that, like I'm grateful that me and you are homies on fucking TikTok and shit. And You like my shit, I like your shit, man, and I'm grateful you kind of also told us about your homie, man. Rest in peace to your brother over there, man.
Yeah, that's my homie. That's my physical. I mean, like my mom had 6 sons, so and that was her fifth
Man,
one. So
man.
next to my baby brother,
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, so,
No, and
yeah, I
Yo,
mean,
we won't let that happen to you. You won't let that happen to us. So,
not
we're
not just you, anybody. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
We
we
got
on
to be
the
like as men, because I had the wildest revelation in the world, right? If we walked on the street, if we're walking on the street and you see a woman crying, right? People are gonna stop. People are gonna be like, "What's wrong?"
yeah,
But if you were walking down the street and you saw a man there on the street crying,
yeah.
how many people would have that same reaction?
No, none.
you know it's interesting that you say that, dog, because I
Most
can
people would
imagine some
keep
heads being
walking.
like, "Look at this bitch over here acting like right?" Like I hear what you're coming from, man. Like
Yeah.
that's so wild, dude.
What's even
And,
wilder?
Yeah, because it's like gonna look like they're doing something wrong. That's why they're crying.
What's
yeah,
even
they're like drunk. Look at how drunk this cat is, probably, right? Like like if they're not gonna start laughing at dude, they're gonna be like, he's fucked up on something.
what's even more
Mhm.
wilder than that is that exact same thing happened to me. Like
What?
I was crying, and as soon as I saw people, I'm like, God, nah, everything's cool, right? But yeah, so that literally word for word, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, we have all been there. We can't let our homies, our people, anyone be there
No
because
one,
it's
no one.
horrible.
Depression has claimed enough of us.
Yeah, man.
That shit has claimed enough of us, man. That's a fucking slogan right
Yeah,
there.
that's
Yeah,
for
most
sure.
deaf, most deaf. But listen, man, we're about that time.
Yeah, man, let's like do little shout out stuff. I know you wanted to mention you have a store, right?
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? I make T-shirts. So I mean, you guys can check out what we do on TeevolutionDesigns.com. That's TeeVolutions Designs.com. I mean, if you see something you like, pick it up.
Nice. We'll put the link in the description below.
Oh, and you guys definitely hit me up with your emails, and you know what I'm saying. I'll give you the gift card so you can top.
Most deaf, man, most deaf,
Yo,
man.
no, we appreciate that, man. We'll support it, dog. Anybody, we always appreciate it. A lot of cats come on the show and they offer up some sort of swag, and that's never, that was actually never anticipated or expected on our end. Like we were just like, we
Yeah,
want to talk to these cats and talk hip hop and give back to the community that gave to us our whole lives, and yeah, we support that in a heartbeat, man. Yeah. I
yeah.
appreciate that so much, man.
Yeah,
But
for
No,
sure.
so make sure you give me them email addresses. I got y'all.
We got it.
All right, we
Most
will.
deaf. Also, thinks real quick too, man. Later down the road, I'm gonna want you on some of my shit. You know what I mean?
No problem. No problem.
So
Anytime.
Yeah, me
Say the
too.
word.
that's
Say
what's
the
up.
word. Look, any of y'all, say the word.
Let's
All you gotta
go.
do is
Let's
like,
go.
That's
you know what I'm
what's up.
saying? The Flabo's there. It's there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Dude,
Yeah.
And any upcoming projects? Anything that you're
Well, right now we're gonna finish up the Poetic Genius joint, and then me and Anna we're gonna work on the second, which is gonna be the album called Band Geek Rebellion. We're
mhm.
gonna do three. The first one is Band Geek Rebellion. Second one is gonna be the Band Geek Revolt, and the third one is the Band Geek Revolution.
Nice. That's
Dude,
dope.
I
So
love it.
quickly what's Band Geek?
Band Geek, you know what I'm saying? Is like, the people who was into music,
Mhm.
what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? Like everybody was in school, you know what I'm saying, who was really into music, and 'cause to be completely honest, those are the thinkers of today's generation. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
if
so
you're
that's
in,
us.
yeah, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Most definitely, most definitely. Really looking forward to those projects, and I'm looking forward to our collabs as well, man. Genuinely, man. When I say this, I love you. I love you, man.
hey,
And
yo, I love y'all too, man, and thank you guys so much for having me on.
Hey,
yeah,
man.
we'll
Thank you.
send
It's
you.
really
Thank
been
you
a
for
pleasure.
thank you for being
So,
I'll send you the guys' emails or whatever later down the road, and yeah, we'll keep in touch, man. Most def, man.
Y'all know how to get me. You know what I'm saying? Just a call away, always.
yeah.
Also, anytime that you come up with anything new that you want to, show, or you want to talk about, you and Anna's next project and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to come back on anytime too, man. So,
All right, so listen, once we get the Poetic Genius thing wrapped up, because I would love to hear what y'all guys' opinion is of it. So, I mean, we might be able to do that.
Absolutely looking forward to that, dog. Yeah.
Definitely,
Contact me, let me know, and then I'll set it up with the boys, and we'll go forward from there.
Send
yeah.
it our
Good
way
deal.
too, man. We'll throw it on our social media. Anything that we can be linked to that we can just throw up on a reel or story or a post, we can do that. We'll do that as well. We truly appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
We're about to close it out. So once again, we appreciate everyone rocking with us here at the Rappers Corner. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share the content with other hip hop heads in your life, and follow us right here on YouTube. Check out our content out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, etc., etc. Please follow and support us individually. Johnny Warbucks at Sir Puffalot at KRed _from_ the Rappers Corner. All right, please support the artists. You can find Phinx Phatal and Dreamcatchers Inc. music on all streaming platforms and right here on YouTube. Just look up the name, as well as on SoundCloud, Discogs, Slaps, and more. Follow him over on TikTok over at Phinx, PHINX Phatal, PHATAL. All right, please like, subscribe, comment, and follow Phinx Phatal wherever you enjoy listening to music, and be sure to share his content with your peoples. This is Johnny Warbucks here with Sir Puffalot, Kalishnikov Red. This has been the Rappers Corner. Peace and one love once again to Phinx Phatal for rocking with us on the show.
And
Also,
shout out
peace
to
out to
Anna.
Anna. Shout out to Anna. We absolutely loved having her on the show. That was incredible. Good looks for coming through, and we look forward to building with you and yours in the near future. We will see y'all next time, everybody. We out of here, man. We out here. What?
Stay up.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Peace, man.
Dreamcatchers Inc.
Dreamcatchers